Alright, this is WhyBeAre, some more Black Mesa / Half-Life. Before we get into this, I just gotta say this. I accidentally deleted this the first time I did. And I just came back to a load that's quite a while ago, and I'm trying to do all of this from a little weaker memory than I usually do. So this episode might not be as good as the other ones, and I do apologize for that, but it's not my fault. If you're interested, the original version is still available in the overlay one. There's actually going to be two different versions, even, usually they're the same. The overlay one will be the original video I made, which I think might be better, but it won't have the 3D because of a mess of deletion. It's just a mess. But whatever. Anyways, up here we have some enemies that you could just shoot and kill. They weren't in Half-Life. They were only Black Mesa. Easy kills, just 2 of them. And we can move on. Over here we have a locked door. You could use the button, but it doesn't function. Half-Life has that same door. We'll get to that later. And if we hop down here, we have 2 of these guys to take out. Just like in Half-Life. Where'd the other headcrab go? Oh, they're both dead. Okay, good. So now, let's reload this gun real quick. Over here, instead of having sewers, I have an elevator shaft. So we'll just go ahead and go down the elevator shaft. One big difference for this is the enemy we're about to come up to. So we'll go ahead and kill him right when we see him here. In Half-Life, he's actually on the opposite end of this, over there, basically. And he's behind a fence, so really, you don't even have to worry about him in Half-Life, but Black Mesa, he's moved right in the way, and you have to kill him. So this area up here, there's a pipe you can walk on, which is more of a throwback to Half-Life, because in Half-Life it's a requirement to walk on the pipe. Black Mesa, not so much. Over here you have a dead end. It's much easier to tell it's a dead end in Black Mesa, though, because in Half-Life it goes around the corner, so you can't necessarily see that. And then Black Mesa adds an additional dead end over here, which was not present in Half-Life. So we'll just go ahead and move on, and so we'll walk along the pipe just for consistency's sake. But in Half-Life, you have to. Black Mesa, you don't need to, because in Half-Life, the ladder is on top of the pipe, and the pipe is higher up. So the only way to get up the ladder is to be on the pipe. In Black Mesa, you could just walk along it and climb that up. I like that because climbing the ladder in Half-Life is actually a pain in the ass. So we'll go ahead and take this guy out. He's present in both games. He's just in a different position, basically. And then we have this little area here where there's grenades in both games. I don't need any grenades right now, so I can't use it. It's mirrored, though, actually. In Half-Life, that would be on your left side. Now it's on your right side. So we'll open this door up, and there's some enemies here. Take them out real quick. Alright. So now, if we continue on, there's a wall here in Half-Life, but in Black Mesa, it's a door to just a small little area. Go ahead and take him out. And then there's some shotgun ammo, which is really useful because I've been using that a lot. Alright, so we'll go ahead and keep going on. So over here is the giant fan. On the left side is the ladder down. In Half-Life, it's actually mirrored on the right side. So it's just another thing, like, it's mirrored. There's a couple of things in this level that are mirrored for no real reason that I know of. So anyways, we'll go ahead and go down this ladder. And go get the button. It's on the opposite side of the fan here. Half-Life is on the same side that you come down. And the fan is different in a bunch of ways. First off, it's a lot easier to get up that ladder while the fan's rotating. Second off, it has a lot more blades. Just a visual difference. But once the fan shoots us into the air, there's another pretty good difference. So we'll go ahead and jump in. So the big difference here is in Half-Life, you fly to the ceiling, and you get to this place where there's some wood boards, and you could crush through them and get to where you want to go. Black Mesa, you have a bunch of different vents, only a couple of them which you can actually enter because of height restrictions. But if you enter them, they all feed in to one central area, and that central area feeds you into here, which is not present in Half-Life. Black Mesa, like I said before, they really did away with a lot of the vents, so this area is all an addition where there used to just be vents. And then moving on, some more additions. Now this area has been totally reworked. This is where we turn on the fuel and air. Totally different, pretty much. So we'll go ahead and take out, I think there's pretty much the same number of enemies, interestingly enough. But where they are and stuff is different. So we'll go ahead and take them out. Well, I take that back, actually. No, that's not true. There's a different number of enemies. There's a, one of those guys. Hey! There's one of those guys now, too, which they'll get you if you don't pay enough attention. So we'll go ahead and take them out right now. So this area is, like I said, it's all different. This whole thing is different. The only idea that stands is you gotta turn the fuel on and air. So you can pick this up, and this is used to turn it on. Before you just had a button. Now you turn some valves on some compressors. So we turn that one, turn that one. 2 non-rising valve stems, things and shit. Yeah, I kind of know that shit, kinda. So now they're both running, one of which spews air there, one of which spews air over here. So you know they're both running. We're just grabbing that power real quick, and then we'll head out. So over here, we have a door that is just opened after both of the liquids turned on. A throwback to kind of Half-Life is that it had this extra the section where the bubbles, you can see it, so it was turned on. Black Mesa incorporated that too, which I kind of like. It's not necessary, but it's like a good kind of throwback. So in Black Mesa, there's also additional health station here, which was not present in Half-Life. Go and make use of it. And this was a ladder. Now it's a stairway in Black Mesa. So we'll go through this door. And if you recall correctly, this is the door we first saw when we first started this video. So that'll do it with WhyBeAre and Half-Life / Black Mesa. Again, I apologize, this video might be a little off, but that's just the way it is. Until next time, I'll see ya.